It's been a long time since Kristaps Porziņģis has had an NBA jersey on for a regular season game. Burger High Five line in the tunnels of American Airlines Center. A new era of Mavericks basketball is about to get started. The starting lineup that the Mavs will put on the floor in the season opener. Last year's Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic, and he starts alongside DeLon Wright in the backcourt. The front line is Courtney Lee, the veteran from Western Kentucky. Kristaps Porziņģis in his first NBA regular season game since February 6, 2018.
Lee, who can score the basketball, but to your point, toughness, defense, I think it's a good...
Mavericks control the tip. They are 16-2 against the Wizards, as you saw, since and defeated the Mavericks at American Airlines Center. The first Maverick offensive possession of the season is an entry pass in the paint to Porziņģis. No basket. He is about 63-64% in a restricted area. Yeah, guy shoots 80.
Yeah.
And it's Porzingis part of that. And then it's Bonga, and he stole it. Jan Mahimi. C.J. Miles and Troy Brown and Isaiah Thomas also all injured tonight. There's Porzingis on the crossover.
And for 2 years.
Absolutely.
Luka bluffs a three. Wizards have a 1-point lead. Now Porzingis to answer with a three-pointer, and that's off target.
And the issues that they've had.
You know the beauty of Bill, though, he's an unselfish scorer. He can score the basketball, but he also averaged about 4 or 5 assists last year for Washington. He will give it up.
And what happens is he emanates a joyous energy that people feed off of. They feed off of his good vibes, and it makes it a better watching experience, better playing experience.
Wizards up by 7. This equals their biggest lead. Putting it down, Porzingis over Wagner. His first points in an official game as a Maverick. Kristaps Porziņģis, it happens with 2:20 left of the first quarter of game 1. NBA action, and I think the fact that it is going to be a ramp-up process for him, but there's his first basket, Art.
Well, just a nice little turnaround against a pretty good defense from Wagner. I like that. Moved a little bit closer to the basket, opposed from shooting from that three-point line. Just 28% Porzingis as the season progresses.
Not a 28% three-point shooter. Far, far better. Seth Curry applauded nicely in his return to the Mavericks. He's on the floor. Now it's Porzingis. Oh, and it's been a travel.
They're overcalling
to your point, they're going to call it. And the good thing is you get a chance to see it again. And again, anticipation as we take a quick look. Oh, he shuffled him a little bit beforehand.
4-3, no good. Chioza, that has got to be a foul on Wagner. It is.
When bodies are flying away from you.
Yeah, you're not messing around when you push down Porzingis.
Yeah, there you go. There's one shot at it. And here's a chance for some free-point.
And to me, Mark, that's why he's going to need to operate inside sometimes. He is a good free throw shooter. So I think just dying by the jump shot is taken away from an advantage that this guy has.
Wagner's not a small guy, but you saw how easily he shot over the top of him. It's just hard to contest the, what is he, second tallest player in the NBA behind him.
Very early in the game. Here is Porzingis traveling again.
See, that's that anticipation we're talking about, Hart, because he put it on the floor. And maybe it was a travel, but that was a late call, too.
Finds Wagner, and a slap-out attempt on the rebound by Chioza. There's Curry up ahead, and it's Porzingis, and Bertans caught him. One Latvian catches another, and it is a trip to the free throw line. I believe that you would say that, Stan, it was Latvian on Latvian crime, is what we just witnessed.
It was, but it was a very gentle crime, as there was no one wanting to hurt anybody.
Of course.
Think about how many great jokes begin with one Latvian fouls another.
I've heard a few of them.
Yeah. Golly, he covered a lot of ground, didn't he?
Yes. Minutes played per game last year, almost 37. By the way, something very strange here. Technically, he was not at 37, 36.9. Wow. Things have changed in terms of workload for players. There were 8 guys in that season 15 years ago that averaged over 40 minutes a game. But it's a new world.
Yeah.
Porzingis, three-pointer, yes, sir. I like it.
I like it, too. He's getting...
Houston, went to college in North Carolina.
The guys around the team call him homeschool.
And he's on the board. Justin Jackson.
Doesn't take him long. He checks into the game.
32-win team last year. And hit hard by injuries to start the season. Davis Bertans way off target. The flat pass without a reference. Down the lane, Jordan McRae, step back shot, off balance, no good.
Dallas fourth quarter.
For the game, Washington shooting 36%. Mavs almost 48%. They've come to life in the second quarter, and there's a three. That'll help them come
the direction away from the basket. It's
kind of weird.
Kind of a philosophical question.
Deflection by Porzingis. Ball still caught by Bryant. Shot clock winding down. An aggressive move to the basket by Thomas Bryant. He had no other choice. Porzingis with his first foul.
He needs to play defense for one with very difficult guard for defenses.
Natural-born scorer, Mr. Beal. Taking the three after the pump fake, and it's money for Porzingis.
And the look on Bryant's face.
The anchors of the new era of Mavs basketball coming out in game one and getting it done.
Yeah, he keeps that shot up, and he's always ready to pull the trigger.
Porzingis has 12. The lead is 12. Chance for another three. Down he goes on a challenge from Tommy. He's living his best life, whatever it is tonight.
Thinking about
Porzingis show and go, and off the rim, no good. Luka, how about that?
Well, he's got to take the shot. They're leaving him wide open. The next step is stepping up, making it, just not comfortable pulling it up.
Porzingis coming across the paint. Hook shot. Old school.
Since yours truly, Lou Alcindor.
Big block by Kleba inside against Hachimura.
Respected. That's steal for Luka.
Yes, it is, and it's right running ahead of him, and he shovels out Porzingis. And before he could rock the house, Porzingis was fouled and will shoot two.
Defense to offense. Dallas doing a tremendous job on the defensive end of the floor. Washington shooting just 37% right now. Luka comes out with the steal. Luka tried to get it over to the unicorn, who's going to shoot two shots.
He knew on that first dribble he was going to feed Porzingis.
Porzingis had been named an all-star because that particular year he was averaging almost 23 points per game. He is an immensely talented 24-year-old. Locked inside, it's Kleba with another rejection. Porzingis was there defending the paint as well. Late shot clock situation. Oh, and what a reverse finish. Well done. Bradley Beal to the free throw line.
Pretty nifty stuff. I mean, Bradley Beal, talked about him averaging 25 points a game. This is how he does it a lot of nights. Up and under. He fouls. Didn't want to get that forward.
He was at a couple of nice blocks here in the third quarter. The Mavericks continue to assert themselves.
When he checked in.
Seth Curry led the bench players with 9 points in the first half. Maverick bench is what turned the tide of the game early in the second quarter. Porzingis comes over.
This is going to allow Dallas to get out and run quite a bit. I always say
you can foul, you can challenge a foul called on your team. Porzingis comes down and drills a three. And to finish up that point, you can challenge a foul called on your team, or Kristaps Porzingis is returned to the game, and here he is coming right down Broadway.
It's a skill play.
And he put them at 102.
Soft that danced on the rim from long range. That's
a sweet touch.
Yeah, that's an indication of touch.
And he's got great handles, and he's trying to drive it past Wagner. Wagner stayed in front, but it don't matter. Just shoot over the top.
Gives you different intangibles night in and night out. Tremendous defender. You're right.
And that was his sixth foul, so the night is over for Mo. Beal steals it. 3 for 3 off the inbounds pass. No good. And then a block shot. Going back, it was Thomas Bryant, and he's been teed up with a crazy reaction after the no call. Thomas Bryant. No good. Still down to 1 minute to play. Oh, the long step back is off target, but Finney Smith soars over everyone. Bonga blocks him. Finney Smith got the ball back. It's picked up by Brunson. Oh, wow!
with the second effort. Jalen's eventually going to come up with it and just lob the perfect pass up to Porzingis for the jam. Second look, same result.
4 for 6 on free throws tonight, Luka. And the Wizards will dribble out the clock, and this one is over. 108-100. Dallas beats Washington tonight. Hartman, American Airlines Center.
A team effort. You got production. You got production from the best two players on the team, obviously Luka Doncic and Porzingis, and then you get your bench to come in and do what the Mavericks bench was able to do. And it's a win-win-win-win for the Mavericks.
And the bench.